Something very different today. We're at Parque Nacional Iztaccihuatl. These are the two highest points. Sorry, two of the three highest points in all of Mexico. This is Iztaccihuatl Volcano, which is, I think, 5,235 meters, which is like 17,300 feet, something like that. And I've been here many times. I think I've been here 6 or 7 or 8 times. Never taken video. And here we have the star of the show. This is the second highest peak in all of Mexico. This is Volcan Popocatepetl. This is almost 18,000 feet. I think 17,800 around there. And it's just finished kind of an eruption. And where we are here at the visitor center, it's around, I think, close to 4,000 meters, 12,000 feet, something like that. And we've already run into a little bit of a problem, I guess because of COVID. Apparently you needed a reservation to go hike this mountain, this volcano. I did this in 2009, the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It took 2 days. We had to sleep overnight at high altitude at around 5,000 meters. I remember it was -7, it was freezing cold. And so we thought we would do that today, and we just found out that this is as close as we can get. You can't drive to it. It's 9 kilometers to the base of it. And we're not allowed. They're only allowing 35 people a day. And you need a reservation, which we didn't know. I'm not sure how anybody would have known that you're supposed to make a reservation. So we're going to have to make do and see what we can do. So we're going to, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Because to walk there, to walk 9 kilometers, that's a couple of hours, even with no stopping 9 kilometers. And then you got to come back too. So I'm not sure what this video is going. It sucks that you drive 2 hours and something to get here and you can't do what you want it to do. I'm not sure. There's a place called Apatlaco a few kilometers down this way. I think you can drive to without permission, and there's a waterfall. So we'll see what happens. We've made it to Apatlaco. We made the decision to do this. So we're going to go back to the base of the volcanoes, the visitor center, and hike from there. But we're down here. There's this little river. I wouldn't say a river, maybe more like a stream, a creek, a brook. And right in front of me is Iztaccihuatl volcano. That's 5,235 meters. Whatever that is in feet, 17,300 around there. Beautiful day. I was expecting much colder. I brought a winter jacket, gloves, a toque. If you're not from Canada, maybe you don't know what a toque is, but I brought one. And I brought long sleeves, but it's beautiful. Cool air. What do we say the temperature is? It was 6 or 7 when we got here. Maybe a little bit warmer now.
The sun is super nice.
The sun is beautiful. Maybe in the shade it might be 8 or 9, and the sun, it feels nice.
Frost on the ground. So
Yeah, we saw a lot of frost on the ground. I don't know if that burns off in the day. Maybe there are probably some parts that don't ever get any sun, so I guess the frost is always there, or almost always there. But we have a nice cool air, cool breeze, but the sun is very warm and balances everything out. I'm very comfortable wearing shorts and a t-shirt like every other day of my life. Cool, you can, back here they have horses for rent. You can rent the horses and go through here, but it's nice to walk. We're going to the Cascada the Waterfall. You feel the incline right away, yeah? Yep. That's amazing. As soon as we crossed that little bridge, it was flat, and now I'm breathing a little bit heavy. We're at about 3,600 meters here. And just that little bit of incline, you can feel it. Pretty cool. You're not going to see a bluer sky, I don't think. After an extremely short walk, you can maybe hear this. We're at the Cascada, the waterfall, Apatlaco. You can go down here. What a beautiful place this is. Go down to the river, across this little river. A lot cooler when you're out of the sun, obviously. Buenos días.
Buenos días. I feel like some parts of ice. So the water's not running.
Yeah, I can see it on that big rock.
Yeah.
Over here, a little bit of ice. Yeah. Yeah, look at the ice on the rocks here. Oh, that's cold. I'm getting the mist. Yeah, lots of ice on these rocks. And now if the camera can pick up the mist there in the sun. It doesn't look good in the video with all the contrast of the sun and shade, but it sure is nice here. And very few people here, which is always a plus. It's always nice to be away from crowds. When I've been here before, I've gone down and I've walked on these rocks. I'm not going to do that today. They're covered in ice, so I'll have to forego the daredevil activities. I'll go above now. Check it out. Oh, it's very icy here. Ha! It's freezing down here. I'm in the shade. I'm getting wet from the spray. I only get cold once every 5 years in Mexico, so this is not bad. Here's the top of the waterfall, the Cascada. The river comes down from here. We like this guy's socks. We've left the waterfall area. We're back at the main part of Parque Nacional, Iztaccihuatl, Popocatepetl. We're going to try this hike to La Jolla. You can walk there, you can hike there, but you can't drive there. Our plan was to drive there. It's about 8 kilometers, both hiking and driving. It's about 8 kilometers to La Jolla, and but obviously driving. And here's the view as we walk. There's Iztaccihuatl volcano. And La Jolla is right at the base of it in 8 or 9 kilometers. And we're going to try it. Nice walk. Beautiful day in Popocatepetl behind us. So we'll get that view on the way back. So either, no matter which way you're going, you're looking at a giant volcano, which is very nice. So we're going to try to go to La Jolla. Apparently the elevation gain is about 300 meters over the 8 kilometers, which is pretty good. Pretty gentle. It's fairly flat here. Easy walk, nice. Easy to walk on this sand, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not the kind of sand that your feet sink into, and it's much better than walking on rock. Nice, almost like walking on carpet.
Dusty, right?
A little dusty. And couldn't have got a better day in terms of weather. I was just saying to Eric that I don't know if you'll ever find a bluer sky than this. And he said, yeah, if people see a picture of it, they think it's enhanced or a filter. But it's not. It's really, really deep blue. Very nice. We'll see where we end up. It's a gentle incline, very gradual, but you can feel it. It looks flat, but harder to breathe now. We're at about 3,700 meters, 3,800 meters. And that makes a big difference. This is kind of a, I don't know if I would call it a forest, but some trees. I can't see the forest because of the trees. Isn't that profound? And I should say, if I didn't mention, this is my first time ever doing this. Or this part. This is called La Senderismo La Joyita, I think. Just talking about some rivers. Can't really read it. There's our friend Don Goyo, El Popo. And you can't really tell because of the wide angle lens, but it's that's really high. A lot of wildlife around here. We haven't seen anything yet. There's a little bit of wildlife. It's called the Ericus depredatus. There are mountain lions around here, rattlesnakes, deer, rabbit, lynx, all kinds of good stuff. I'm going to switch to my other camera and get a close-up of this.
Seen lizards. Awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
Much more impressive.
Yep, here's a better view of this Popocatepetl volcano. Very active. It was erupting as we were driving here. We saw it when the sun came up. We were driving, we started out before sunrise and we saw the sun come up. Had some decent eruptions. Nothing catastrophic, but no lava flows or anything. But you can still see, obviously those are clouds behind it, but you can still see some I guess gases. That's the crater there. It's kind of slanted down from right to left. This is looking to the south for anybody who's interested in that. The crater faces the east. There it is. That's 17,600 feet, something like that, for you feet people, and for meters, 5,400, something like that. And Iztaccihuatl is right in front of us, but we're down in a little low part. I can just see the top of it here. Let's carry on. The ascent continues. I don't know if you can see behind me. There it is. Oh, it looks beautiful. Behind me and in front of me. And I guess it's going to get steeper. We got to go up, presumably up here. Nice valley around here. There's Eric. We got a good shot of you and Don Goyo together.
Now it should erupt.
You both look fantastic. Wouldn't that be something
Thank
if
you
this
very much.
blew its top now?
That would be amazing. Looks very impressive.
Yeah, very nice. We're going to be looking at that the whole way on the way back. We got some people ahead of us. The only people we've seen the whole time. I don't know if the camera can pick them up, but there's a group of 3 there and 2 there. I think they're all together. Yes. Alright, I'm going to put this into perspective for how this volcano looks from where we are, from where we started. At the beginning of this video, the visitor center, pardon the sniffing, I was just eating very spicy stuff. video. And so from there, the volcano, it's kind of like an optical illusion. It looks smaller even though you're much closer to it. It looks bigger as you gain distance from it, as we have. So we've walked. We started walking at the visitor center, and we've walked all this distance. It's probably been about 6 kilometers so far. And there it is. The further you get from it, you can see the whole broad scope of it. Really cool. We've almost slowed to a crawl. Very steep here. Sandy. You step 80 centimeters and slide 10 centimeters back. Not very efficient. Here we go, flat. A little bit more uphill here. We're getting close to, I checked my altimeter about half an hour ago. We were at 3,000, I think 848 meters. So we're, I guess, around 3,900 now. The goal, I think, is to get to somewhere over 4,000. We've been out now for an hour and 34 minutes.
Getting tougher.
Yep. A little bit downhill now, going down into this kind of valley. We got to go down and then up. Apparently where we're going is just past this giant rock formation there. Pretty good. Eric and I were talking about it, and we estimated that it was about 40 minutes, and we just passed some guys back here and asked them, and they confirmed that it was indeed about 40 minutes. I think we can do it. We're right on about time where we had planned. Great views all around. If you come here I've been here on a cloudy day before, and we were above the clouds. We were up, it was sunny where we were. Here's some of the birds that we have not seen. Yeah, when I came here once, we were above the clouds. Very cool. Sunny, kind of like being in a plane. We were in the sun looking down on the clouds. Very nice. Ah, this is fantastic. When we first set out, we estimated that it would be about 9 kilometers to hike here, which would take about 2 hours to get here. And here we are at, this is the the sign, the welcome sign, kind of. And we're at, more or less, at La Jolla. This is La Jolla here. And it took us 2 hours and 18 minutes, about 9 kilometers. And this is the beast, Iztaccihuatl, right in front of us. Now, our plan originally, if not for COVID, would have been to drive this. We would have been driving on this 6 hours ago. Or maybe not 6 hours, but, well, 4 or 5 anyway. And they said only 35 people, but I see about 35 cars in the parking lot. Maybe the guy said 35 cars instead of 35 people. But they're restricting how many people they're allowing in, which I respect and I appreciate that they're trying to do something, although it seems unnecessary. But that was a good hike to come here. I think the idea is we're going to go a little bit past the parking lot. But this is when I did this to the summit, which you can't even see. The summit is higher than there. When I did the summit in 2009, this was the starting point. We slept a little bit back here and drove down here, parked. Started here at around 9 a.m. Hiked up here until I think around 4 in the afternoon. Set up camp at a very high altitude. It was -7. It was freezing cold. And got up, woke up at, I don't know, 3 in the morning or something and started out. See, a lot of people start here. This is the starting point if you're going to summit. And so we started, I think, around 3 in the morning and got to the summit somewhere around 8 or 9 or 10. It's about 12 hours to get up from here. It's very difficult. And then you have to come down. We got back down, I think it took 5 or 6 hours to come down, which you do all in one shot, no stopping. This is excellent. This is my first time here in years. I've been to I can't even remember the last time I was at the visitor center. I would say in some ways it was better and more enjoyable to hike here than to drive. It just takes longer. 2 hours instead of, even though it's only 8 kilometers or 9 kilometers by car, it takes a long time because it's slow going. A lot of cars here, maybe 40. So here's the official sign for La Jolla, La Jollita, Jollita. There it is. Excellent. All right, we're past the parking lot.
Go by a Feliz is exactly the same thing as La Jolla.
Oh yeah, I see it down near the bottom. Ayoloco Glacier. Oh man, look at this.
Does it have glaciers? No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see any.
No, sometimes they're kind of hidden. I've got a great picture of one. Oh man, I love this. Let me go see over here. This is like a glacier here. There's one of the glaciers. I think they say about, I don't know if it's 1 or 2 people die every year on here.
I'm not surprised. That's not too bad.
Combination of altitude sickness, or people getting lost, falling, having accidents.
Yeah, one or two. That's pretty good.
Maybe these are some memorials to the deceased. Looks like yes. Yeah, 2014. Guy was my age. Another one died in 2009. He was 51. This is the part I was telling you about.
This gets brutal.
Yeah, it changed. Look at that. That it becomes very different, very mountainous. We hike through fields. This is where it gets rough. And the summit is not the highest point here. It's beyond that.
Next time.
Yeah, we'll do this again. And we can't reach the summit in a day, but we can go up a few hours if we drive here and start. Yes.
So with the hike, you start from the visitor center or from the park?
Well, from the parking lot. We parked there and started. And it took, yeah, around 12 hours, including an overnight stay. All right, I'll go up there and grab the one last one with the good camera. We're gonna wrap up the video portion of the day. I gotta check the altitude before we start heading back to, I gotta see what altitude we're at. We're a little bit over 4,000. So we did make it over 4,000 because we made it to La Jolla. There's, is that? No, I was gonna say that's Popocatepetl behind me, but it's not. But now you can't see it from this angle. We'll see it a lot on the way back. But this is what I see in front of me.
That one is also huge, right?
No, you know what? That's Navarro de Toluca. Yeah, that's looking in that direction. Wow, that's amazing. That's really far from here. That is most definitely Navarro de Toluca. Camera can barely pick it up. Yeah, that's looking west. So, this is it. There's the shot, right here. And the trail instantly gets very steep. I guess technically this is where you start, and the trail goes there, and gets steep instantly, and very quickly, and very high. So I'm not sure if that'll be it or not. This is as far as we're going. Maybe if Popocatepetl is erupting on the way back, maybe I can get some good footage of it. But I think for now, that might be it. So I'll say a tentative goodbye. It might be a permanent goodbye. I'm not dying, just the end of the video. Maybe. See ya.